UFA Nation, Gabe,
Nick,
and we're here today to bring you a special episode. That's right, special episode of Cricket Combo?
Cricket Combo.
Cricket Combos!
Like, where's he going with this?
And our conversation today is going to revolve around USA Cricket, Nick. I'm super excited.
Major League Cricket.
Major League Cricket is coming. And you know what? When they first announced it, right? Because of our past experience with USA Cricket, and it was still like on a smaller scale, in its infancy, right? We went down to Florida. We followed USA. We saw USA beat Ireland. Take that, Ireland. Ireland. You know, ain't Full Test Nation just saying? Full Test. Nothing. Hold that, cousin.
Oh, my.
Americans. Anyways. But I gotta say, I'm excited because I think, like, you know, it's not like they're just going ahead and saying, all right, here's a little bit of cricket. Let's no. You know what I mean? And we should have known because same the IPL, you know what I'm saying? Which is they have the biggest, obviously, T20 cricket league. They're the ones bringing it in, and we got some names. It's not like they just went dip the toe in. We got some names.
I'm shocked by some of the names that are going to be on these squads.
I'm excited because there's going to bring some, you know what I mean? If you got a whole bunch of B-listers or guys you never heard of, you're like, what? Huh? Come on. You know what I mean? Like, but nah, bro, they got a few names, and it looks like they're going to do it way big. I'm super excited. Can't wait to talk about this. I mean, Nick, where do you want to start?
So we're going to, this is what's going to go on. Major League Cricket is going to happen here in the States. That's right, baby. 6 different cities, 6 different teams. And it's going to be short, July 13th to the 30th. That's the entire season. Obviously, it's being supported by minor league cricket, right, which is more cricket if you want to get into those crickety needs. Right. Like over 20 squads, right?
Right.
So we're going to first look at the domestic player draft that just happened a few weeks ago. These are just the players that are domestic from U.S., basically. And the way Major League Cricket is going to run it is not like the IPL. We only get 4 overseas players. You can have 6 on your starting 11 at any time. You have to have 5 domestic players, 5 players from the U.S. But a lot of these players are domestic players. If you know anything about cricket here in the U.S., a lot of them have dual citizenship, or a lot of them originally played for a different country and are now citizens, or are now able to be considered citizens, especially for the league. I don't know how all of that minutia works, but we're going to watch the player draft recap. It's only about 5 minutes. The draft itself is online on the channel here, not here, but the MLC Network channel, the Major League Cricket channel. Yeah. They had the full draft if you want to watch it. We're going to do a recap. We're just going to talk about the first few picks, one from each team. The Orcas are going to start off with their first pick. And then we're going to look at the full squads, and then we're going to talk about a little bit. But with all that being said, let us know, are you excited for Major League Cricket, no matter where you're at, you know, hopefully watching it. And if you like anything that you see here, help us out by please
like and subscribe. Smash that thumbs button. That thumbs up button? Yeah. Wonderful.
And check out the Major League Cricket Network, MLC Network, for more information. They're putting, you know, a few videos out there here and there. As the season gets closer, there'll be a lot more. I'm going to subscribe myself here. But let's go ahead and start with this. And again, stick around. There's going to be more to talk about after this reaction. Here we go.
In the world of professional sports, a draft is a validating moment for an athlete and a franchise.
Ooh.
It can define the style and personality of a team for years to come. International superstars have earned their fame and fortune through hard work, stellar performances, and a little bit of luck. Aspiring cricketers everywhere dream of joining their ranks, but everyone needs a platform. Here in the USA, that platform is Major League Cricket, and draft day is finally here.
Yeah. Looks nice, huh?
They did it at the Kennedy Space Center. That's pretty cool. Alex has wanted to go there forever.
I came here on a bit of a wish, flying out here from Utah just a few days ago, knowing that, hey, my chances of getting into this to see this draft were minute. They were minuscule, but I said, hey, you know what? I got to shoot my shot and take a chance, and that's why I'm out here in Houston today.
Yeah, it's exciting. It looks amazing. This is a great setup. I think the excitement's real for everyone. It's a big step for cricket in the USA and a big step for all of us. So yeah, everyone's really excited.
So this guy, as I said right there, he's in the minor league cricket right now for Atlanta, and he's hoping to be selected in the domestic draft.
I mean, I'm flexible. Any team that picks me, I'll be more than happy to showcase my skills and talent in any team, whatever they pick me.
We've seen him play live.
Exciting night, Nick Hill. What a place to be. One small step for man, but a giant leap for Major League Cricket.
And we're minutes away, seconds away, really, from getting our first team on the clock. Who do you think the Orcas could be looking at?
I think there's a couple of options here, Nikhil. I think one guy who just fits in is Harmeet Singh. I think also someone you're going to look at is the leading run scorer in all of minor league cricket. But Mukchand is an option.
With the first pick of the MLC domestic draft, Seattle Orcas select Harmeet Singh.
Harmeet Singh.
Expected. I think it's expected here.
Look at that suit. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Nico just made sense, right? The guy who's played in Seattle, someone who has that tie, and someone who's just dominated the entirety of minor league cricket. You can see him.
I was going to say, I don't know anything about Harmeet Singh, and they just mentioned it right there. He was dominated in minor league cricket, so he's probably one of the superstars there, which is awesome because minor league cricket can feed into major league cricket. Do you know anything about this guy?
Not at all. Not at all. Have not watched him play, but I'm excited to see him play in the Major League Cricket this year.
Looks like it says right here he's playing the IPL.
Shaking hands with the commissioner, Justin Gill, and it's a special moment. We're launching Major League Cricket.
Great. I told you I was nervous a little bit, but it feels, I'm ecstatic actually to be representing Seattle again. I love winning, you know me. I would give my absolute everything to make sure that Seattle wins again.
Oh, so he helped win the championship for them.
And now the intrigue is, where do we go with number 2?
Well, let's go back to our commissioner, Mr. Justin Gill, who has got pick number 2 already.
Got to go with the run scorers, bro. Give me that bat. Little Steven Taylor, what do you think?
Absolutely. Idris House?
Andres Gauss selected.
Andres Gauss. I like House.
This is a guy that has grown leaps and bounds.
Well, maybe it's pronounced House.
Top order batsman, though.
He was in T10.
Represent our nation's capital. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, that is very exciting. To be honest, I'm ecstatic about this.
He's going to be a special future pick for that Washington franchise. Let's go back to our commissioner, who's
He's on that same Seattle team?
New York.
Jeez.
First pick, MI New York select Steven Taylor.
Boom!
Oh, baby!
That's some selection when you think about
I
it.
hate that name. It's so lazy. MI New York. But of course, it's affiliated with Mumbai.
This man's T20 international numbers. He's 19th.
And I love that they got themselves some Steven Taylor.
Bro, he can rake.
Has an
he
international
can.
T20 I'm surprised. Honestly, I wasn't sure where he was going to go. I knew he could be a first-round draft pick, but to see him this high, I love it. As someone who's called games for him, someone who's from the USA.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Steven Taylor. I was really excited. I was not surprised to see him go first round though.
Absolutely
Steven's
not.
one of,
He's
one
following.
of the guys that I look up to, and one of the reasons that I kind of had an aspiration to play for USA.
Get it out of there.
Oh, sorry about it, Canada.
100%
Look at
excited
that.
and really excited to see him go.
Yeah, he's a
first
big
round.
boy.
You know, interesting note. Right now, U.S. just qualified for the qualifier for the World Cup,
Right.
and they beat Jersey. For some reason, with the math and all it worked out, them beating Jersey somehow ensured that Canada kept their status. I think it was their ODI status or something like that.
Wow, interesting.
Isn't that nuts?
That is wild. That
so
is wild.
You're welcome, Canada.
You're welcome, Canada. You're welcome.
Our good friends.
A little bit of anxiety, to be honest.
Corey?
Leaving the hotel with all the rest of the group as well, there was definitely, I think, the last couple of years have built up to this. There's a few nervous boys walking around just trying to figure out where they're going.
He was one of the
where they're
first
going
ones to announce to go to
around.
minor league cricket, Corey
all the
Anderson.
very typical things that happen at a draft or an auction.
One of
So
the first.
That's exciting.
Number 4, the San Francisco Unicorn select Corey Anderson.
There you go.
Corey Anderson. I mean, you know exactly what you're getting with this man. The man that, in terms of the repetition he's left in international
This guy's
cricket,
got a very quick
probably the
100 in
most
ODI
experienced,
for New
most
Zealand.
sort of repertoire
We got more fans out there. Come on.
Second fastest,
Oh,
only
yeah.
100 to date, and he's just someone
Second
who brings that
fastest, there you
leadership.
go.
But I think the X factor here is that he's back with the ball in hand. We knew he was fantastic in the field, knew he was fantastic with the bat, but I think he's in some of the best shape of
With
his
their
life.
first pick, the Los Angeles Knight Riders select Ali Khan.
Ooh.
Oh,
Surprise here, Nick.
Ali
Only
Khan.
someone
You've seen him
who's
play as
not
well.
the
on
man.
international duty, but he's done so much with the
The guy to make the IPL team a few times. PSL, I believe.
He's someone that they carry around, and maybe
see
the
what they're
quickest
trying to
bowler
do.
you have in the USA.
accuracy
Yorker
going.
King, just electric with the ball in hand. No surprise for me.
A little bit of relief sitting there watching a first view go up, obviously. You know, builds the nerves and finding out where everyone's going. But yeah, super excited about
Was Ali Khan the first bowler taken, pure bowler?
Victoria.
Yeah, right.
Victoria having a great, you know, setup with what they've got. I'm really excited, obviously, to get involved with them and start the process. I know.
Rusty Theron.
It's huge for Rusty. Huge for Rusty.
That is a huge surprise, and you can see the excitement
Super
on his
Kings
face.
right there.
I don't think anyone in this room expected him to go so early, but the quality experience with the 37-year-old. He's played for South Africa. He's played a plethora of matches for the USA as well.
Being another great collaborator in Team Texas, couldn't be more thrilled to go with them and represent the great state of Texas. As I mentioned earlier, very excited and very grateful to put my body on the line and give 100% and come out on top.
They've got the fast bowling. Surely they must be looking at some batting now.
You have to imagine, again, this is the beauty of the snake draft. Yes, you have that last pick.
Ooh,
and
snake
I think they were looking at
draft.
Rusty the whole way
So you
through.
got to go
You
back
get the
up.
next
What do you do
pick.
with this first pick? I think there's some interesting questions here. The batting, Unmukchan is still on the board, but do they turn the table and say there's not...
Man, I
enough
wish we would have been
quality
streaming this
all-rounders?
live.
Do they take a Calvin Savage? Do they take a Jack Skulkovic? I think those options are still on the board because there's plenty of batting depth.
With the first pick of the second round, Team Texas selects Calvin Savage.
I called it. He's a savage.
And LKR.
LA Knight Riders, you're on the
It's gonna be weird. LKR. They got to go with a bat, right? Because they went with Ali Khan first.
The first high five he gets is from a guy with a cowboy hat from in Texas. I love it.
You have no idea.
Ugh, those Texans.
When they said my name, I couldn't believe it for a second. I had to blink a couple times and I wasn't like ready. My phone was all over the place.
He's 30 years old. He's too young for Super Kings.
Yeah.
They made a mistake.
With the second
You
pick,
shut your mouth.
Los Angeles Knight Riders select Unmukchan.
Definitely know that name.
See, had to go with a batter. Had to go with a batter. And he's played in the BBL and the IPL. A lot of experience. That was smart. Take the fastest bowler that was available, domestic, right?
Ali Khan.
And then get a batsman.
And they took Ali Khan the first round, right? Is it any surprise that Shah Rukh Khan's team takes Ali Khan?
Last 2-3 years since we've been
Well, he's
Same
played for them.
surname?
They're familiar with him. He's played with KKR before.
It's a great day for US cricket as such, and pretty excited to go into the draft.
It is a good day for US cricket.
We better win that
Yes.
The San Francisco Unicorns select Liam Plunkett.
Ooh. English boy?
William Plunkett.
I'm excited.
Did he say Liam Plunkett or someone else?
Come to a venue like this. I think
No.
people have spoke many times. I've spoke to you before. One of my first interviews. Can't believe cricket's actually here and how professional cricket here. A draft
Yeah,
day
I
like
see that
this.
name.
to
I
get
don't know
picked
what he
up.
said.
Boy, dude, he's yoked.
I'm excited.
Yeah, he is.
Also join Corey, who I've been close with since I've been here. We can obviously add that international experience. We are now locals, but hopefully we can contribute to that team and be successful.
With their second pick,
Yeah,
New
Liam
York
Plunkett.
selects Hamad Azam.
Heard the name, not familiar with the
Washington
player.
Freedom, you are back on the clock.
Pakistan, okay.
Of course, like I'm really very nervous and I'm really excited to be part of Mumbai Indian. Like, of course, that's
Very
a big,
nervous.
big franchise in the world. So I'm really excited to play for them.
Wonder what their salary's gonna be in a brand new
We'll
league.
find out.
Man, it's a big
Mahakra.
investment.
Oh, we seen him play.
Yeah,
Hey, I kind of like that KKR squad.
as the guy earlier.
We had a pretty good draft. We had a
Oh, there you go.
in a
He's the
draft,
head
it's
coach.
tough to, you know, get exactly what you want. But I
He's gonna be
thought,
the
you know,
coach
we
of
managed to
both?
execute at least the top 3 players that we
Well, I guess
wanted.
this is after the IPL.
got there, because obviously other teams had other requirements, like who they were looking at. So we were quite happy. I mean, very happy with the experienced guys that we got. Once we have the entire group together, you see it's a very
I wonder where Aaron Jones went.
all-round squad.
He had to
That
get
was
selected.
brilliant because he had a lot of
All-rounder?
experience in
Come on.
US cricket,
Absolutely.
had a lot of knowledge
Co-captain
of
for
the
New
players.
York.
Yeah,
I
Washington
mean,
Freedom
New
were
York.
really
For
good.
US Team USA.
Probably got 90% of our choices, which I think in a draft situation is excellent. Especially our second pick in the draft, we weren't sure if our couple of choices for batters would be there, and they were both there, so it made it a difficult choice for us. But yeah, I was really happy with how it went out. We got a really good balance of skill sets throughout. The way it turned out, we actually got a balance of demographic as well from around the world too in our local players, which is great. We obviously have Hasaranga, who we announced tonight as one of our high-profile overseas players, the leg spinner.
Can't believe that.
We had Obus, who can bowl, you know, part-time left arm orthodox. So we wanted an off-spinner who could bowl with the new ball, and to be honest, both of those two can do it. Dan more experienced. Akhilesh, we can see someone who could probably come in and play and do a role, but also, you know, a bit of a longer-term project who we can keep
throw it
developing.
down with the glasses.
You know, the experience for him to learn off Dane, but also, you know, some of our Australian coaches and international players for him. You know, imagine like him working with someone like Hasaranga. It's going to be fantastic for him, and he'll only get, you know, a lot out of it.
We got lucky. We got the first draft pick, and we got the player we wanted. And you know, I think we got what we wanted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Oh
yes!
Oh,
I love that.
Okay, I like it. Okay, confident.
All right. So, what are your thoughts so far on the old draft there?
You know,
Recap.
I'm interested to see where my boy Aaron Jones ended up going, because he's put up a lot of runs for USA Cricket, and he was a co-captain. So I'm assuming he's going to end up somewhere on one of these squads. We're going to, you know, check out the squads in a minute. But I was genuinely, you know, impressed, first and foremost, compared to where we were at in Florida. They did this in a big venue. Talking about the Kennedy Space Station down there in Houston. You saw, I mean, yeah, it was classy. They done it up, and they put some money behind it. And that's all you really need to get the right people behind it, the right money behind it.
Do it in some barn somewhere.
Can you imagine? I was concerned, genuinely, you know what I mean? Like, how big were they going to play it up? And obviously, you know, it doesn't compare to, like, say the IPL draft, or even, like, let's say our American draft here, MLB.
It's the first one.
Yeah, but it's the first one. Man, I want to check out the squads, man, because I'm looking at LKR, right? You know I'm a KKR fan, and CSK. So I'm gonna have to rock with one of those teams, right? Because I rock with them in the IPL, so I gotta rock with them.
How are you not gonna rock with New York? That's where you're from.
I'm from New York too. I grew up in New York. It's tough, and it would give me an excuse to go out there and check out some family members. I had not to mention, dude, they got our boy Steven Taylor. We seen him rake and carry USA Cricket. So it's tough, man. It's tough.
We haven't chosen our squads. I like the Major League Cricket logo first and foremost, the MLC. I think that's really cool the way they have that font and everything. Watching this draft recap, first of all, made me resent not live streaming it and not knowing more about it. Made me regret not watching more of Major League Cricket, or minor league cricket. There's been so much going on in our lives and channels and whatnot. It's just been impossible to cover everything we want to cover. But it gives me so much excitement for the state of cricket in this country, the fact that we actually know what cricket is, and we know a few things about it, and now it's happening almost in our backyard, about 4 or 5 hours away drive-wise, the Knight Riders are. I know Shah Rukh Khan put a little video out there. It's something that for a season that's less than a month, and all these teams from the IPL have invested, all these different Major League Cricket and whatnot, or U.S. Cricket and whatnot, have invested into this to try to grow some and to put their best foot forward is very exciting. And not to mention for the players, for these guys that aren't always selected in an IPL or a BBL or a 100 squad or international squad or whatever. A lot of them you got to be thinking are getting a second or a third or a fourth chance here. So that's really, really exciting. I don't love some of the names. The Orcas might grow on me eventually. The Unicorns, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not loving that. The worst name is just MI New York. You got to do better than that.
You know, I could have done much better than that. Like, honestly, you know, the Big Apples. New York's known as the Big Apple.
Mumbai Apples? I don't know. Something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different things.
I would have fun with it. I would call it the Mumbai Soul Crushers.
You know what I mean? Like some of the teams that are
the Nutcrackers.
You wouldn't call them the Mumbai Yankees or whatever. or Mumbai Metropolitans.
No.
You know, alliteration, Mumbai Metropolitans, because that's actually what Met stands for.
Yeah, they got to do better than the MI in New York.
Would have been nice.
But they're not going to, because that's going to be their brand, Mumbai Indians.
So they could have gone with right? Mumbai Metropolitans.
But they want that MI. You see the jackets, you see the gear already ready to go. They're going to keep with that, and I'm not loving it. So let's go ahead and check out the squads. Let's go ahead and see what that's all about. So I got it right here from not the great cricketer, but the cricketer. And you can see right here, July 13th to 30th, 2023. So the inaugural Major League Cricket tournament will take place this year. I'm still not sure if all the videos will be ready to go. But looking at the Seattle Orcas to start off with, we have Quentin de Kock.
Oh, Quentin de Kock.
Mitchell Marsh. Hamrit Singh, first pick of the domestic draft. Shihan Jayasarai, the 31-year-old from Sri Lanka.
Right.
Shubham Ranjan.
Right.
Ranjani. Cameron Gannon. Aaron Jones.
Oh, my gosh.
Seattle stacked.
What, did they get the first pick and all the money, too? You got to be kidding me.
Naman Anwar. Yeah, they paid the most money for that, for sure. Fani Simhadri, Angelo Pereira, I think he's also from Sri Lanka, but I'm not exactly sure, and Matthew Trump. So a lot of names I don't recognize, a lot of names I do recognize. I am shocked. Quentin de Kock, didn't he recently take a step back from a certain format because it was too much, or take a break from it?
Yeah, I think it was from...
I mean, I'm not super shocked, but I'm still shocked.
It might have been like ODI or something like that, or I can't remember.
I can't believe... And again, it's for 3 weeks. But I can't imagine... It's not all about money. I can't imagine they're getting paid a lot for those 3 weeks. But that's great. Seattle's looking super strong right now.
I was going to say, you'd be shocked. You'd be shocked. Yeah, Seattle's looking stacked. Mitchell Marsh, if he could stay healthy. Aaron Jones, and they got the number 1 pick, Hartmeet Singh. Bro, that team looks stacked.
These are just 11 names, so they're going to have, I think teams can have anywhere from 19 to 22 players, something like, or was it 22 or 28? They're going to have more than just 11. These are just a few of them that have been announced. And look at Washington Freedom. Norkia to start off that.
Oh!
He was coming. Hasaranga.
Oh, my.
We saw Andres get drafted in the domestic draft.
Yep.
Mukhtar Ahmed.
Right.
Obis Pinyar, don't know him. Sarab Netravalkar. Saad Ali. Dane Piet. Sujit Gowda. Justin Dill, and Akalash Bodegum.
Again, we had heard that a lot of big international players had attached their names to them. We just didn't know what teams they were going to end up on. So, I mean, I'm excited that they're bringing in these big names.
I'm shocked by these first two.
The Quentin de Kocks of the world, Mitchell Marshes of the world, Norkia, Hasaranga. I mean, come on. These guys are as legit as it gets, man. So I'm excited for these two teams, even though I won't be rooting for them because, like you said, I got ties to New York, and I already root for KKR in the IPL and in the CPL.
Man.
I mean, and same thing for CSK. It's tough, man.
And I have no ties to Washington, but I like a lot of these players. And one thing I was thinking about is, it's not exactly, but this is going to be the closest domestic league where you have your Indian players and your Pakistan players playing in the same domestic league.
I didn't think about
the
that.
Indian players being for former Indian players that are now in the U.S., but very interesting. Mumbai, New York. The name that should not be named.
Oh.
Stephen Taylor, of course. Hamad Azam, of course, we saw that. Insan Ail. Nathush Kinjahi. Not sure how to say that. Monique Patel.
We've seen him play, yep.
Sarbjit Singh Lada. Definitely know that name. Sayan Jahangir. Kyle Phillips.
Yep.
And Sadeep Ganesh.
You know, again,
I recognize.
It's a little bit lighter than the prior two teams. I'm not, especially with international talent, but as far as local talent, it's like they took all the USA talent. You know, Stephen Taylor, of course, Monique Patel. Other than Aaron Jones, you know, there's other, you know, big Mahatnar, right? Is another big name. But dude, it looks good. Again,
not a lot of international players that we see here, right?
Right.
But a lot of names that we recognize from U.S. cricket. And like, to your point, it's going to be hard for me not to root for these guys being like so far the most local team, if you will.
Right. It's tough. Let's keep going. What do we got here?
Do you want to try Mr. Serious Liar, or you want to keep going to names?
Oh gosh. Let's go. All right, San Francisco Unicorns. I hate that name. I hate that name.
I'm not at a hate
no,
level yet, but
hate the name.
Oh, okay.
Hate the name. Not even a little bit.
How dare I speak?
Not even just we hate the name. All right. CFA does not approve. We'll go with Mumbai, New York. They should have just called them San Francisco. Who's back in this team from the IPL?
Just call them the San Francisco No Names.
San Francisco No Names.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. We got Aaron Finch, if you can say healthy. Marcus Stoinis, the Hulk.
Back-to-back Australians.
Oh my. Lil Corey Anderson, Liam Plunkett, who you guys saw got drafted there. Tajinder Singh. Woo! Chaitanya Bishnoi. No relation to Robbie Bishnoi.
Well, maybe, who knows?
Maybe. Carmine Leroy. Brody Couch. David White, Samit Patel, Sanjay Krishnamurthy. And, I mean, they've got some pretty good talent up there. I mean, they're pretty top-heavy. Again, San Francisco, even though California, we border California, it's about a 9-10 hour drive out there. It's super far from us, so I can't say we're going to be seeing too many San Francisco
unless they came down to LA.
Unicorn games. But, the unicorns. It's soft.
One thing that's interesting is the Aaron Finch. Now, everyone knows that watches us. They know our opinion of him, but this guy is a former Australian captain for a very, very long time.
Right.
You're talking about a brand new team in a brand new league. Just his leadership alone is going to be huge for this team.
Well, you can say the same
thing. I'm assuming he's gonna be their captain. Doesn't mean he will be. I would think he'd be the best fit.
Right. I mean, you can say the same thing for Quick and the Cock, right? Wicket keeper.
Absolutely.
As captain.
as well, even though he doesn't have that captain history.
Those things matter. So, you know what? Great point. All right. Who's next? Here we go.
As far as closest to
our closest team here. All right. Los Angeles Knight Riders. LKR, baby. See, I like that. It flows.
LAKR.
I like that.
You can't call it the Los Knight Riders.
Los Knight Riders.
I mean,
you know what I mean? I go with, dude, it's still better than the what is it? Unicorns? I could see Seattle Orcas. Okay, that goes. Washington Freedom. Okay, playing on Washington, the capital state, whatever. Mumbai, New York is just, I don't know what they were thinking there with the name.
I just don't understand why Unicorn, because they're saying that their team is one corn. I don't get it.
The puns. It had been such a long time. Since he gave us a bad pun.
Oh, no.
But, yeah, Los Angeles Knight Riders. Love it. All right. Ali Khan, you already know. American
and if
player.
You don't know, you should.
Who's played in the IPL before. Played in a CPL.
He had 7 wickets in that game against Jersey recently.
Loving it. Ali Khan. We got Umar Chad. Also, very familiar with him. Here's some local talent, right? Mahatra, we talked about him. All right.
Yes.
We got Nitish Kumar or Corey Dry, not familiar with that name. Ali Sheikh, Saif Babar. I was going to say, I almost lost my mind because all I saw was Babar. I was like, Babar Azam? Lost my mind.
Could you imagine? That would be awesome.
Imagine? Yo.
I'm a fan of that team. And look at this name. Shadley Van Schalkwyk.
Woo! Are they gonna be able to fit that all across the back of the jersey, or is it gonna start like in the
it's gonna be
on his biceps and go around the back? That's a long name, just saying. And then Bushkar Yardam. Nick, do we have another team? Is this it?
There's one more. I'm excited for this team just because Ali Khan, Sean, Mohatra. I love Mohatra.
Right.
And the other guys I'm not familiar with. I'm excited for this team because it's LA.
It's our local team.
Very, very close, right? You got Shah Rukh Khan, who's super excited to invest in this team and help run this team and continue that brand. How could you not be excited? It's a cricket match we can conceivably drive to.
Right.
Maybe fly if we're feeling that kind of fancy, but that's really exciting. And then Team Texas, which is the Texas Super Kings. I'm not sure why it's called Team Texas. Maybe that name just recently came about.
You know why? Because it's alliteration, right?
Yeah.
It flows.
What Team Texas?
Hey,
stop it.
Team Texas. They could have gone with Texas Titans. It's better than MI New York or San Francisco Unicorns.
One corn.
What? You're the worst. You're the worst. All right. What do we got here?
We got Rusty. I'll take it for you. I don't want you to overheat yourself. We got Rusty Thuron, Calvin Savage. We got Lahiru Milanta, Milind Kumar, Sami Aslam, Cameron Stevenson, Cody Shetty, Zia Shazad, and Saideja Mukamala.
Okay.
This is a team I'm the least familiar with. I've heard of Rusty Thuron. I want to say he was in an international match not too long ago, within the last 18 months. I could be wrong. I'm not familiar with this team in the slightest, right? Besides maybe Stevenson. And I mean, Texas is the place of that. I think it's new, right? Prairie View, Texas Stadium, where everyone keeps talking about. You got to go there and check it out if you're in the U.S.
Now,
I'm not sure about the squad.
I was gonna say, weren't we watching just a minute ago the recap? And he was like, "Oh, I didn't." And wasn't it Texas? He's like, "I didn't expect him to go this high in the auction, not in the auction, in the draft or whatever." Yeah. Right? Their pick was kind of like, "Wow, really? Like we didn't expect him to go that high in the auction." Good for him, right? And then it's like he got drafted. It might have been Thuron. It's like he got drafted to Texas. If you don't know anything about Texas, Texas is almost its own entity. Outside of
don't mess with Texas.
You don't mess with Texas. You don't mess with Texas. Listen,
don't.
Texas is off the chain.
Texas Rangers.
Listen, they will support their teams, but they are also. I think the worst fan bases that are there right now are Texas and New York, because you better perform. Because if people pay their money to come see you,
I think the Texas Rangers fans are they've been patient for a long time.
Listen,
they show up.
Listen, talk about those Dallas Cowboy fans. Talk about those Cowboy fans. Listen,
Dallas is like its own country inside of Texas.
And
that fan
you know, I mean, they're gonna get some. They're gonna get some good food down there. But I mean, them boys better be ready, because here's the thing about Texas: they do everything bigger in Texas. So that's just
real. Don't worry about Dallas Cowboys fans. They're not going to root for you until you start doing well. They're going to jump on that bandwagon.
Wow, Lil! Listen.
They'll get some real fans.
CFA Nation and the rest of personalities on CFA do not support or condone.
I am CFA Nation!
Dude!
We do condone!
We can... You bet... How dare you besmirch the names of the Dallas Cowboy fans? There's so many of them out there.
Bandwagon!
There's so many of them out there.
Bandwagon.
Listen, Cowboy fans are nuts.
They are.
Listen, Cowboy fans are absolute nuts.
They know they're bandwagon.
My brother-in-law's a Cowboys fan, Savannah's brother. And dude, he's like, "Bro, you want to go to the game?" He literally has season tickets to the Raiders, and he gave me Savannah for Christmas. Remember, he gave us the Raider tickets and whatnot.
Yeah, control.
To see the 49ers play. Like, he'll go to maybe 3 or 4 of those games. He flies like almost every other weekend and goes to. And dude, Texas games, they're so expensive. That Dallas. This is what we mean that they do everything bigger in Texas. Every stadium in the NFL has a big, TV where everybody can watch the game and the plays and replays up there. Their thing is like literally...
It's 60 yards wide.
Yeah, it's 60.
Their TV is 60 yards wide. That is not an exaggeration. From the 20 to the 20.
They're insane. That's what I'm saying. Be ready, boys. Be ready.
How many balls have been punted and it goes off the screen?
That thing is so huge. Just look up a TV show.
AT&T Stadium.
Or a movie called, what is it? Friday Night Lights. Literally, they'll get 10,000 fans to high school football games. High school football games.
They have the state championships in that Cowboy Stadium.
They're nuts!
And it's pretty much sold out.
I mean, in a good way. But Texas, they epitomize. Dude, there's a lot of them out there. Listen, Texas is the epitome of...
trying to tell me to shut it.
Of the word fanatic. I'm just saying, bro. Listen, and they travel.
Okay, they're not the Wesley Snipes fan or the Robert De Niro fans, okay?
They fanatics.
Now, to wrap this up, I'm generally super excited for Major League Cricket. Are we going to be able to stream every match? Of course not. But we're going to try to stream a few. We're going to try to get to one. No promises. But please, wherever you're at, July 13th comes around. Go ahead and tune in and watch this abbreviated season. See what it's all about. We want to root for USA Cricket because another associate cricket nation that is able to rise their ability to play cricket is going to help everyone. Right. It doesn't have to be U.S. It could be anybody. It's going to rise the talent. It's going to rise the ability. It's going to rise the competition. So come out and support. Let us know what you think about Major League Cricket. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm putting you on the spot right now. Make your call. Before the first game, before anything else you've seen it, make your call. I can make my call right now if you want me to go first.
With who's going to win it or who I'm rooting for?
Who's your squad? Who you choosing?
I got to go with the stupidest name of all time. Am I New York? Because of all those USA players.
First of all, it's not the stupidest name of all time. It was the unicorns are the stupidest name of all time.
I like corn.
The one corn?
I like one.
I got to go with LKR. I got to go with LKR. LAKR because they are in our backyard.
Team too.
They're in our backyard.
I just think Los Angeles. I just think of Dodgers. I just can't do it.
I know you're not a Los Angeles fan.
I'm
obviously.
a Lakers fan.
You know.
And now my Chargers are in LA, but still.
I got to go with them. Ali Khan, American-born player playing the IPL. He was one of the guys that's championed the game. Of course, Mahal Trail, they got the local. I got to rock with them. The best team, though, on paper. And, of course, this is talk about on paper.
This is early, yes. Who do you think?
Man, it's tough. I think it's the Orcas, bro.
Yeah.
How did that happen? They get the first pick, and then they get like some of the biggest international names too. Like,
and Bonnie's losing his mind right now.
And what did the owner of the Orcas said? Yeah, we got our first favorite pick, and then our second, and our third, and then apparently their draft went right the. What? Nobody sniped you? Not once? Every single pick you wanted was there? That's frustrating.
One thing I got to correct you on, though, because I want to look it up. Ali Khan was actually born in Pakistan.
Yeah, but he's the first American player, right, to play in the IPL.
Yes. He was officially an American player.
Because he's officially... That's interesting. He was born in Pakistan, but because he's American, he was able to play in the IPL.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, interesting.
Very interesting.
But, I mean, the guy's got experience. This isn't going to phase him. This is not going to phase him a little bit.
Got a chance to play in a few of those IPL games. That would have been nice. Let us know what your thoughts are. Comment below. Thanks for watching. And until next time.
That's 6 runs.